Okay. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Let me get myself together, get y'all out the closet and all the things and all the things. Shit. You knocking things over. Spirit's like, you about to cause a ruckus, babe. You causing a ruckus. You got people shooketh. Shooketh. You got people shook, boo. What y'all been doing? How was your day? I don't like, cause I did move this over. Why does light keep falling, y'all? We just gonna move everything over while we recording so I can stop worrying about the closet situation. Uh, come on, let there be light. This light keep falling over for some reason. Let's figure it out, cause it's my little stand. It keep closing up on me. Why is you doing it? Wanna talk about it? You okay? You acting out? Okay. Things have feelings, I suppose. When she get knocked over my granddad's present. Granddaddy! Ancestors, guys, thank you for covering us as we go forth and I channel these messages. We are protected from evil eye. I thank you so much for your protection. Spirit name. Let there be fruit and all that I pray for. Let me channel these messages and let me know when to stop. Some Palo Santo going. It's time to re-up. It's time to re-up on all my spiritual tools, my crystals, everything. It's time to re-up. It's time for me to get more established in my divination tools for the channel. Because I'm also taking a different direction now. So it's like that's significant for somebody. And what was the thumbnail, y'all? Watch out. There's only room for a real one. And so it's giving the paparazzi, and everybody's about to see you. Everybody's about to see you. It's like you a real one. I like people gonna be like, I like you because you real. I like you because you real. I like you because you real. And that carries a lot of weight. Y'all know how many fake people out in the world? I know a lot of them in my family. So, baby, that is the truth. That is the absolute flipping truth. The worst thing a fake person can do is play in my face. Please don't come over here. Don't come over here. Y'all see that? Y'all know y'all see me. You should only be watching this reading on Spiritual Newsletter TV on YouTube. I will not be putting this message anywhere else on the internet. Let me make sure I can see all of my chat. Put it on live chat. It's by default on top chat. So, hey y'all, thank you for liking the live. So Spirit is like, you're about to be seen because of your authenticity. Watch out, there's only room for a real one. People gonna be in their feelings. You keep it real, you're authentic, and people want to see you. People want to see the real one. People are so tired of fake stuff. Oh my gosh, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Makes my ears hurt. Nobody wants to. Oh my gosh, I'm so perfect. I need to see somebody like that done figured out a few things that can help me because they've had a real life. I don't need the perfect people because the perfect people can't help me get through my stuff because they haven't gotten through anything. And so people are gonna say, "You a real one." I respect what you're doing. I respect what you're teaching. I respect that you show up and share your struggle with us. Everybody ain't gonna share it. Some people gonna act like they didn't go through nothing. Some people have gone. Some people could be a real one, but what they want to present to the world is that they've always been perfect. So there's people who ain't been through shit and can't help you, baby. It's people who ain't been through much and they still have a heart to help people. So they're gonna help in the way that they can. That's some respect on that. Okay. Then there's some people who've been through it. These the fake people. They've been through it. And they're gonna act like, oh, my life's always I didn't have those problems. Nigga, you was sleeping in your car. Do not play with me. I remember you said that. You like you gonna be sitting there looking at somebody, they act like they're perfect. They've never gone through anything. Honey, that has not been my nigga. You said you was just sleeping in your car when you moved here. I'm like, this motherfucker, no mind. And it's so many people whose story that is, but don't lie about it, because if you would have just told the truth about your hardship, Spirit ain't let you go through it for nothing. It was to shape you and to also make you more relatable to some people that need to hear your story. Not that you shouldn't be where you are now. Don't hide your past. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be embarrassed by it. And don't lie. And don't use it as a weapon. Don't weaponize. Oh, hardship made you. Don't try to act like it's always been that good. Hardship made your ass. If you had not slept in that car, if you had not been homeless, if you had not lost that job, if you had not lost a few things in life, you wouldn't have been as resilient as you are now. You wouldn't have figured out a lot of shit the way you had to figure it out, because you would have just been pacified too much to where you never got uncomfortable enough to figure things out in life. So if nobody ever put a baby down, they never learned how to walk. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we understand we learned how to walk somehow. We've been down at some point, and being down make you get up and crawl and then walk. Boom, here you are. I've never crawled. I just went from my mom's arm to walking. Which one of us did that? So not, that's the same analogy to use for life. And so people is like, it's not that you're a star. It's not that you are rich. It's not that you are just perfect. It's not that you didn't go through anything. It's not that you're sharing such a nice aesthetic. You are the one who went through it, and you're going to show up and tell people, this is how I got here. Hardship, lessons, tough things. These things happen and they shaped me. They molded me into who I am today. I'm not going to get up here and tell you I've always had money. I've always had land. I've always had my stuff together. I have not. There was a lot of hard lessons I learned along the way to get here. There were some things that shaped me. It's some harsh realities that shaped me into this. Sacred wants to come out. You've been on a sacred journey. You and Spirit is like, I ain't let you experience all of this for nothing. I'm letting you experience this so you can see what life really look like without this layer of protection. But you went through it with a layer of protection. So nothing was going to be like extremely detrimental to you. I mean, people have lost limbs. People have gone through some real hardships. However, Spirit was like, that was your journey this lifetime. I wasn't going to let it defeat you. I was going to let that be the thing that empowered you and inspired you to say, you know what? The rest of me is still here and I got to show up. So Spirit is like, I only have plans to prosper you, not to harm you. That thing is just going to be fuel for you. You have an unbreakable spirit. Wilderness and discernment in reverse. High priest is in reverse. So a lot of people went through hardships and didn't let it change them into a better person. You let it change you into a beast. You said, you know what? No matter what happens, I know this is not punishment. You just kept getting up every day saying, what can I learn from this? What do I need to see? How can I get through it? Yeah, you cried. Yeah, you had your moments of doubt. But the overall thing was, I'm getting through this no matter what. I'm getting through this no matter what. And that's what Spirit is showing me is so significant about you. You kept saying, ooh, let's turn all evil eye to the sender, Spirit. I know that's why that light was falling. Who's stalking me now? I return it. You kept saying, I'm going to get through this no matter what. I'm going to get through this no matter what. I got through this no matter what. It's me and Spirit. No evil eye can stop me. Nothing can touch me. I am an impenetrable force. I'm the real one. People want to see a real one. They tired of fake stuff. It ain't helping them. Nobody's fake life is helping anybody else get through their life. So Spirit is like, I got love and basketball out here for y'all. 10-10 in reverse. So a reset that you don't see coming or somebody tried to stop, right? Bite your tongue out here. On the flip side, is cuss them out, babe. I got joy in reverse. Joy in reverse. We're going to clarify these with some tarot. Struggle in reverse, okay? And then November 21st, upright. And then I got ATL in reverse. So somebody was trying to stop you from moving on to maybe your promised land, something where you were going to be, someplace where you're going to be abundant. And they didn't want you leaving. Love is on the table, new beginnings, your throat chakra, dates, and just your overall theme for life. Like the struggle is real, like and new beginnings and joy. And this is all speaking to what? It is all speaking to you a real one. People don't like that because they lie so much, y'all. People lie so much. I tell people the worst thing you can do is stand in my face and lie to me. The worst thing you could do is stand in my face and lie to me. Don't y'all see me on her giving you the message and then the cards are confirming it? Why would you lie to me? You know I'm gonna know you lying. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know before I ask you that you finna lie. I'm going to know before I ask you that you gonna lie to me, and I'm gonna ask you anyway just to prove you be lying. I already know the truth when I came over here, right? People be lying. People be lying. 7 of Swords on this love and basketball. So you sitting up here in a genuine connection on your end, and the other person is lying. When it came to love and playing games, I said you was playing for somebody's heart. They was just playing. It feels like they was just lying the whole damn time, and you couldn't see. Like your intuition was telling you it was, but you didn't want to believe it, or they didn't want to believe that you knew. Yeah, discernment was way off. It's a lot of swords, and the Queen of Pentacles, but you're an abundant being, so people won't leave you alone. People won't leave you alone. What else about this spirit? I want to do this with 2 decks on each pile because I want like, are we really? Is this really like super confirmation on these? Oh my gosh! Not only the Queen of Pentacles, you are the Empress. This person knew you was abundant, but they kept lying. They kept lying. They wanted to act like they couldn't. They didn't discern who you were. They just kept lying and kept starving you of emotional in this emotional connection. So this is given very much so karmic toxic relationship. This person is stalking you on the internet. I think y'all might have broken up. So this past heartache, they was loving basketball. This time it's kind of giving it in reverse. It's like you putting your heart on the line and they just playing games. You in love and they just playing games. And so now this person is in their feelings and watching you on the internet. The connection with the Ace of Cups in reverse is broken. But you single and abundant. Single and abundant. Let's clarify this 10-10 in reverse. It's giving the world card, but in reverse. Like a bright new beginning, breaking cycles and beginning a new cycle. But it's in reverse. So Spirit, help me see. Here come the Empress again. You're an abundant being, babe. You don't be needing people like that. The Knight of Cups. This wanted to come out on the other deck on that pile. So the energy is energized. It's a consistent. The Knight of Cups is coming on this one. And so it's like people try to make you these little offers, but you the Empress, and you've had to lead their ass. Like, I'm not accepting this shit. I'm gonna trust my higher self. Even though I'm emotional, we over water, but my higher self is standing up. The mind, the heart, the mind over matter. The mind is still moving you forward, but you're emotional about it. Okay. Let's do some more clarification from this other deck. So what was trying to stop this new beginning from happening? Oh my gosh. 8 of Wands in reverse is letting me know that everything slowed down. You just like Things weren't moving like you thought your life was about to pick back up and you're about to do so many things. And this wanted to come out again. It was just at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled the death card. And so it's like, Spirit is like, hold up. Let me hit the pause button for you on this new beginning. You got to reset yourself. That's why I slowed everything down. You need to you go through another awakening. You need to take it all in, do a little reset, so you can really embody your Empress energy because that's in you. Get back to loving yourself and draw some clear boundaries. You just made a lot of emotional moves. You just had a lot of things happen. Sometimes you got to sit with that for a minute before and become a new, let it transform you before you just move on. So for bite your tongue, to clarify, we got the Wheel of Fortune. And then this card came out, you're a badass being full of light, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find your path to your best self. I left this card in because it ain't everything's intentional, right? Soul of a man. I have a vision of love, and it was all that you given to me. I have a vision. The Wheel of Fortune. Yep, finally. And Spirit is showing me like your luck is about to change. Don't say anything. Bite your tongue. Be quiet. This is a time where you just going to keep it in. Your luck has changed, and you a badass being. Like, it's time for you to acknowledge that. And now the Ace of Cups is upright. When you're ready to be quiet about, you just went through heartbreak, transformation. They tried to mess up your reset. Spirit is like, I'm gonna take you through this. We're gonna reset everything. We'll be quiet about it. Love and abundance coming back in, right? And so let's go in with the Earth Woman Tarot deck as well. Balanced out. Your life is finally coming into full balance. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups. Now the Knight of Pentacles is coming in. You got offers of money coming in. So it could be all kind of business partnerships and anything. But it could be from this Emperor. It could be from this Emperor. The Empress is out here twice, y'all. And the Queen of Pentacles is out there. And so this Emperor is coming in. Be quiet about your fortune changing and love coming in and how your life is balancing out. How well things are going. Temperance is like things are finally going good. Spirit's like, be quiet about that. Be quiet about the love that's coming in. Be quiet about these resets. Everybody don't need to know, because the same people that's in here watching you praying for your downfall don't know have the information unless they stare at their phone and get it from you off your social media. Joy in reverse is Six of Cups, inner child energy. It's like somebody tried to steal your joy and dim your light and keep you from being whimsical and happy. The World card came out. It's about these closing out cycles. And so you didn't feel any joy while you were trying to go through this in your energy. It shut down your inner child. What else? It had you looking at money like skeptically. Skeptically. Let's shuffle with this one and see what else we got. Your boundaries, you lack of boundaries. Oh, my nose itching, that's significant. My forehead itching, it's like my third eye. My senses, Spirit is like, your guard was down. Your guard was down. When you didn't have joy, it's because your guard was down. You weren't feeding your inner child. You weren't learning things. You weren't closing out cycles. And it was because your money wasn't coming in right. And it was because you had lack of boundaries. And then here we go with the Knight of Wands in reverse. You ain't had no motion. This is creative energy movement. You didn't have no motion. Your business. Oh, my cousin, like, you ain't got no motion. You ain't got no motion. You can't be around people who ain't got no motion. Right? But then the Chariot, now you got some motion. Now you got this is big motion. This is the motion card. Right? You went from not having motion to having some motion. So Spirit's like, I'm gonna pick you back up again. Because struggle is now in reverse, Booski. It's like you went from not having no motion to having some motion, right? And so, the struggle in reverse is clarified by the Lovers, this divine counterpart, because you got motion, boo. You got some motion. This is bossed up and making plans, creating plans, like creating your new life. I'm in control of my new life, entrepreneurship. You ain't struggling no more. You got love, you got your businesses. And it's some things that Spirit said, I'm not going to allow you to see. You're going to have some more surprises coming in. I promise you that one ain't karmic. Let's clarify some more with Earth from a tarot deck. Oh my gosh. And it's worth fighting for. You made it to the top and it's worth fighting for. Spirit says you're going to defend what you create because there's people that's going to be going through some tower moments all around you, but you're going to be in love. We got the Lovers and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. So Spirit is like, now that you're ready to fight, you don't see this coming. Like, while you bossed up on vacation making plans, people gonna be back home falling out. They gonna be like, why her? Why him? Why not me? Why? Tell me why? Tell them that it's their karmic fault. It's your own fucking fault. Move around. Yes. This is a love worth defending, and while you bossed up making plans, creating a new life for yourself, people gonna be having tower moments, and what you don't see coming is the Four of Wands. Spirit said this divine counterpart, this twin flame, this soulmate. Okay, baby. It's yours. It's yours. I wanna get drunk in the back of the club. That's on November 21st. So this is giving my fall Sagittarius energy as well, which Temperance is right above that in the other deck. It's Five of Swords energy. It's going to be some betrayals and things that people that are going to be cut off. Spirit showing me there's some more people you're going to cut out of your energy. You're going to, or people are going to be, as I said, you're going to be on vacation and living a good life. People are going to feel like you betrayed them by having a good life. You betrayed them by having a good life. But you see how much stuff you went through. It's like you're a real one. And you ain't let it break your heart. You ain't let it change you. You just bit your tongue. You just said, I ain't gonna tell y'all. I ain't no joy been in my life. Stuff got stagnant. People played with me when it came to love. I've been through the struggle, but I'm coming out. Ain't nobody happy for me. You're a real one. You really been through it. And they be lying. Baby, I'm a star. I'm a star. And I'ma shine while my lights on. And then here goes strength up in this piece. People gonna feel betrayed by your stardom. They gonna feel so slighted. But you gonna stand firm and be strong. So here's what you can expect by November 21st is what I'm seeing. Like, you can stand firm in the fact that I ain't did shit to y'all. You did this to yourself. When people, he said, F them. I know that's right, so man. F them. I ain't do nothing to you. So what you gonna do? You know, here this Two of Swords is again. It just came out on Struggle in Reverse, not November. You don't see it coming. Spirit said a lot of these things that are gonna happen with the people. You don't know who about to turn and be like, I can't stand you. I'm like, I was on a phone call the other day and people just be turning on me, y'all. Like, they've been waiting to go off on me. As soon as I entertain them on the phone call, it start off talking about one thing, and then they flip on me, and I didn't even know these people, family members, had a problem with me. I'm over in my little struggle life. Y'all just watch me overcome a skin condition. I had to shave my head. I couldn't work. I couldn't go around people. And people out here mad at me for shit I didn't do. But they blame me and just say it's you and it's going to be you. And I don't care what anybody says. I'm like, is this 20 years old? People, for real. Spirit's like, you do not see the betrayal coming. That Two of Swords on top of that Five of Swords, you do not see this level of betrayal coming. But it's for your own good. Let me light another instance, y'all. Spirit's like, you do not see this shit coming. You gonna be sitting around like, what the fuck are you talking about? The people closest to you. Like, you grew up sharing a bed or spend, the people that knew all your secrets. They call you by your nickname. They just got on the phone. I'm like, what? People, they are mad. You are the star. The star. Because this is why they mad. Because they, while you are a star now, they like to see you out in the cold in this Five of Pentacles energy. They never wanted this for you. They never wanted this stardom for you. They wanted you in the Five of Pentacles energy. We like you broken poor, so we can talk about you and keep you down and make you feel bad because we know you feel everything. This almost tried, and there go the Five of Swords in reverse coming up again in this deck, but it ain't gonna go in this spread because this is the final card for this clarification. By November 21st, the Strength card and this Page of Pentacles. Spirit is like, you strong and you gonna be able to go start over and start something new. I'm going to make sure you get to start something new. We finna clarify some more with the time, angel numbers, and the love deck because we did get a lot of love. We're gonna leave the Magician on the bottom here, and we got the Page of Cups on the bottom and ATL reverse. People did not want you to make it to ATL. For me, ATL is where I really buckled down and focused on my coaching business and really walked in my purpose. This is where it happened. So what is the place? People don't want you making it to your promised land. That's the significance of ATL, ATL reverse. This reading is you a real one because you made it there and people not happy for you. People, this is like you a real one because you done went through the struggle. You done been without joy. You done had news cycles blocked. You know, you done had to be quiet about your success and your love and your money because motherfuckers is hating on you. They just watching you on the internet. People was in relationships with you, family and romantic relationships, just straight up, like hating on you. I'm like, the people you've given your heart to have played in your face the most. Like they don't have no regard for your feelings. Like they want to see, they want you to suffer. So we're gonna start with time, message of love, and then the angel numbers. No, we're gonna do it in the order they laid out. Angel number, then the message of love. We're gonna end with a message from the person that's thinking about you. So this is time when you release resistance. When you release resistance. So Spirit is like, you just got to be open to it. You just got to say, I'm open to it every day. Don't let the heartache and the heartbreak from the past mess with you. October is significant. And summer. So we're in summer right now. So sometime between August and October. And this could be a love that already kicked off in the summer, but by October, you're going to be sure about it. And so as we get through the summer, just begin to say your daily mantras and release the resistance to this connection. Release the resistance and then least expect it down there. So just get in the habit of saying, some daily mantras to help you with that. Look up some things you can say, some scriptures, some spells. Wake up every day and say something over and over and over again. Do it for 90 days. Watch your life change. Speak over your love life. Speak over your business. Speak over your bloodline, your generational wealth, your career, your business, your health, your purpose. Speak over everything. Create a spell for it. If you would like to help with that, I can do that for you. Just email me and I'll only make that $25. If you want me to create a daily mantra spell for you, a spell that you're going to speak over yourself for the next 90 days, and as those things come in, we tweak it after 90 days. So $25, email me. I'm going to ask you some questions and I'm going to put together a spell for you to call in the life you want and protect what you have. And trust me, it's going to change your love life. It's going to change your business. It's going to change everything. So I will create a spell for you. 999, lessons learned, right? Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion, achievement, growth, gratitude. Reflect on your achievements and journey that led you here. Didn't I just say you went through some shit? People play in your face. That six of swords came out. You had to make some moves. And so This is a reminder to encourage you to stay optimistic and keep striving toward your goals. Keep your momentum supported by the powers of heaven. You've accomplished great things. Now embrace the reward you've earned. Because, like I said, you're the star. You're strong. You walking with God, the universe, the Most High, they are always at your side. The whole spirit realm is at your beck and call, protecting you, guiding you, clearing paths for you. And because of that, the Page of Pentacles, you always have what you need to start whatever venture you were called to start. You're going to always have this seed money for every idea you have. I can't make this up. 11/11, my birthday. I feel like, oh, wish, wish come true. I am y'all wish come true. I mean, that's why you here. So make sure you like the live. Don't just stare at me. Fortune, patience, flow, self discovery, manifestation, new beginnings, initiative. A lucky break is on the way. This could manifest as joyful news, transformative experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting new relationship. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time. This isn't mere coincidence. This is gift from fate. Embrace this blessing to be open to the wonderful changes it will bring into your life. Yes. 11/11, babe. The 999/11. I can't make this up. As sure as I exist, you're seeing 11/11. That's my birthday. That's the day. You see Shawnee, you see 11/11. It's like, that's a sign. I see her. So 555, you could be a life path. No, oh my gosh. These are all the numbers. 1144, I'm 44. So these are constant confirmation, y'all. Life path number 5. Add up all the digits in your birthday and find your life path number. And so change, growth, resilience, transformation, purpose, renewal, breakthrough, creative energy. You're about to level up, although it may not feel easy at first. Wasn't this shit just hard? Anytime 6 swords coming out, baby, it's hard. The death card came out, baby. Just sit down a minute. Just sit down a minute. Just sit down a minute. Okay. And so everything came out with Hermit. You're about to level up, although it may not feel easy at first. This challenge is preparing you for greater things that align with your highest good. Didn't I tell y'all that? So it ain't let you go through that just to make you suffer. It's like it's preparing you for where you're going. You gotta have a thicker skin to get here. You gotta be strong. Strength cards out here. You're a star. You gotta be strong. You gotta be ready for these betrayals, babe. You're getting ready for that life. Having the money and the fame and the eyes on you and people just hating how spoiled you are by the universe is not an easy position to be in. That Ace of Cups is and that Ace of Pentacles is like, I'm so spoiled by the universe. I'm so spoiled. People hate that about you. They hate that for you. And so this is why this is why you've been seeking. Keep pushing forward. There's a reward waiting for you at the end of this journey. And what happened? Stay strong. The strength came out. Strength came out. There's a reward waiting for you at the end of this journey. These were the last two. These cards, the Page of Pentacles was the very last card I pulled for this spread. I can't make this up. We're gonna also do 1144 just because it's looking like it want to be seen. I'm not even gonna pull it off the deck, or I'm gonna be trying to read the one behind that too. We're gonna get into this message of love and then wrap up to 2 as well. I just saw 3311 on time, then 3313, significant times, right? High vibes, divine blessings, abundance, grand opportunities, synchronicities, faith, life, purpose, souls calling. Love, joy, and new happiness are just around the corner waiting for you. What's coming is beyond anything you've imagined. A rare opportunity or exciting encounter, like minded souls will far exceed your expectations. Trust that something incredible is on the way. So we got high vibes, change, wish come true, and lessons learned. So lessons learned, wish come true, the change energy, and high vibes. Like your life, you went through some stuff. The lessons learned though, and it's time for you to have the good part of it. When it was trying to make you suffer forever, and it's gonna feel weird at first because you ain't never had it this good. The peak moments you've had in life don't even compare to this. Spirit is showing me the peak moments I looked over at the incense thinking it's gonna be burned down again because the last one burned down so quick. But no, Spirit is like, no, plenty. There's gonna be plenty left. It's like, oh, we real good. You got used to running out of money. Got used to opportunities drying up, people betraying you, confirmation. Just got used to shit just going haywire all the time, going south. Thought this was the one. They playing in my face too. Stuff like that. So it's like you used to people just screwing you over. You used to money leaving. You used to things just here come cray cray. Just got tired of this shit though. Like when my life gonna finally be good? Why can't I just have a good life? Why? Why can't I just have a good life? It's people having a good life. Why can't I have a good life? I'm a good person. If I get money, I'm gonna help people with it. And Spirit's like, but I gotta prepare you for the way in which the people you're not gonna help, because you know how they did you in the past when you was helping them. I gotta prepare you to know the difference. I gotta prepare you to hold the money, have the thick skin, and know the difference in who you helping and who you just enabling. Okay, because I've been an enabler with money. It's like, hey, you just called with a sob story. I got you. That was me. You need some place to stay. Come on over. My kids was mad at me. Why the fuck is they staying with us? My kids are outspoken, baby. My children are out the fuck spoken, and they were young, still in high school and like grade school. Why the fuck is they staying here? Tired of people staying with us. That's how my kids was. But when I had to stay with people when Spirit took me through my trials of Job, my dark night of the soul, these motherfuckers did act like they are bringing their whole fucking family, bring bitches to my house that don't even like me. I'm like, I'm just supposed to stay at their house. I mean, I get them whole bedrooms and shit. People treated me like shit when I stayed with them. They let their partners treat me like shit, me and my kids. And I was like, damn, this what family got for you. All right. Spirit said, I needed you to see that shit. I needed you to see that shit. Because you act like you couldn't fucking see the betrayal that was right in your fucking face. Like you didn't know they act like this. And you not finna get all this money. You not finna become this star and have all this fucking money that they don't want you to have. You sitting up here, if you buy yourself a pair of shoes because you need a pair of tennis shoes, you gotta hide the motherfuckers. Or people looking at you, you ain't got no money for me. I'm like, well, shit, I don't make nothing, or I wouldn't be staying here. Spirit said, I let you feel all of that. I let you have a dose of the goodness, and then the ghost of Christmas past came in and took you out of it. And Spirit will talk to you through the whole process and say, you confirm to you who you are the whole time. You are valuable. You're the star. You're the empress. You're the emperor. You are a billionaire. Your generations are blessed. You are wealthy. Why ain't got no card in? I need you to go through this around them like this for a season. Your later shall be greater. You will have more years with than years without. Thank y'all so much for liking. Make sure y'all like the live. I only got one like on this live, and I see 3 people watching. Make sure if you're on your phone, just double tap the middle of the screen to give me the thumbs up. And make sure you turn on your notifications to subscribe, so when I go live every night, you can catch it, okay? Or if I post some shorts. When I have good energy during the day, I'll sit down and create a bunch of shorts. I will. But I'm an intuitive reader. Ain't no schedule. I don't want to force anything. So Spirit is like, you knew you were the emperor and the empress going through these things. You know you were a billionaire in the making. But this is what your billionaire journey looked like, because you are around too many snakes, and I got to open your eyes to that before I actually give you the money. So I'm going to let it look like you fell down, and we're going to see all the people who come by and kick you while you down. I'm going to keep it in your mind. You got to bite your tongue. What's on top of bite your tongue? The Emperor, Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. You're a badass thing. Spirit said, be quiet. I'm going to show you who you are, but I'm going to show you how they going to treat you when you ain't got nothing. We're going to make it look like you lost everything. And the whole time, people going to recognize your abundant energy and still be like, I know you ain't got nothing, but that's on the surface. You got something, they will look at you and treat you like, I know. Thank y'all so much for liking the live. I know you guys, people, nobody believed that I didn't have no money, y'all. I've been saving money since I was a child. My first entrepreneur venture was me folding clothes in my uncle's house. None of the kids wanted to do it. He had a room. My Uncle James and Aunt Pam, they watch over me now. Um, they had a room in the basement with a bed in there, just piled with laundry they didn't want to fold. They wash it and throw it on that bed. I said, I like folding clothes. I started folding them clothes. That was my first job. And they paid me. I go over their house on the weekends and I go down there and fold them clothes up and I tackle that pile. I liked having money. People was like, there's a way to get some money and all you got to do is this. I would just do the thing to get the money. I always looked at why. I wanted money because when I was at home during the week and I wanted to go to the corner store, I wanted to go buy stuff. Going to the corner store was everything when you were little, under 10. And the bump pop truck was everything. Now your brother and sister always broke, and back then bump pops only cost 25 cents, baby. I ain't tell nobody. I learned at a young age, don't tell nobody you got money. Because before that, my grandmother passed, my mom's mom died from cancer in the 80s. I was like 6 going on 7 when she passed. And one time she called me over to her in the kitchen and said, let me put a bug in your ear. And she acted like she was whispering something to me and tapped my hand and put some money in there, put $1 in my hand. I was like, ooh, this how you supposed to receive money quietly. Y'all gonna always hear me tell that story. My grandmama taught me something. She'll cut some motherfucker out quick too. Grandma taught me money is a silent partner, Booski. You don't tell motherfuckers you got money. You ain't passing it out. They gonna take it from you if you don't give it to them, or they gonna find a reason to need it from you. Don't announce it. It likes to be a silent partner. So when you get the money, Spirit said, bite your tongue about your emperor status, about how well things are going with temperance, how everything's just flowing, about how all these offers just keep coming in, about how you just have an outpour of love from your new community, about how you feel powerful, like you're a badass being, about how all your look just changed. Be fucking quiet. Remember how these people treated you. Love and basketball, baby, betrayal. I don't even know. Like, they knew you were the empress. They knew you were the empress. And they treated you bad anyway. They knew you were a loving energy, a nurturing energy, an abundant being. And they treated you bad anyway. So even when you had the good job or the car or the nice home, before Spirit strips you, oh baby, I watched how people even do me with my sons. Like, they think it's a flex for them to have a relationship with my oldest son while our relationship was strained. These bitches will rub it in my face. Family, 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 family. Oh, and he might have told them, because he's gotten this little stubborn towards way. Mama ain't gonna kiss your ass, babe. Listen to your daddy, deal with your daddy then. But I raised you by myself. So he has to have his come to Jesus moment with that. But these bitches will make it seem like your children love them more than they love you if they know there's a little bit of a dig they can make there. They ain't be like, oh, I'm trying to talk to him. I told him he ain't right for doing his mom. Nope. I only got that from one person, my niece. The rest of these people be like, he loved me. I don't know what to tell you. You know how hard it is for a mother to have a strange relationship with her child and a child she raised and nursed on her own. Wasn't no daddy at the delivery room with me. Wasn't no daddy in the house with him ever in his life. Maybe on a weekend. You keep him for show his family, I got the kids, and send their ass back home. Sports, haircuts, all the sports, mama. Somebody needs to go to the school. Daddy ain't never been up to school a day in his fucking life. Couldn't even tell you that during COVID, that most of the 12th grade class was about to fail until I called the principal and said, hey, my son's here with COVID, and I see these grades. Next thing I know, all them D's and F's was B's, and they graduated. And that was most of the fucking class. Wasn't nobody at home doing work. Either your parent was sick or you was sick. Ain't nobody at home doing no fucking school work. spring 2020. I was in the hospital. My 10-year-old celebrating his birthday by himself. My job door dashing and sending Instacart orders of food, baked him homemade cakes for his 10th birthday while I'm in the hospital with double viral pneumonia and COVID. My oldest son in the bedroom with COVID and don't want to tell me. He said, Matthew's sick. And I was like, he's sick. Put him on the phone. I said, Matthew, why you ain't tell me you sick? He said, I don't want to go to the hospital because these people were dying at the hospital on ventilators. I said, I'm not on a ventilator. I just needed oxygen and 2 rounds of um, IV antibiotics. And I'm feeling better and I'll be home. Day I get discharged, they laying people off at work. I'm on the phone with HR trying to see if I still have a job before I go home. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot to deal with as a woman. My child's at home with his 10th birthday by himself. The other child at home with COVID. I'm in the hospital with COVID. I drove myself to the emergency room. I got to get in my car and go back home and make sure I still got a job. 2 men that I fathered these children with ain't sending shit to my doorstep. I think the youngest one, dad, sent him a meal on DoorDash. 1 meal. While the HR department at my job, not even my team at work, the HR department and her mama baked my son a cake for his 10th birthday, sent a whole cooler full of frozen dinners for the boys because they knew I wasn't gonna be able to cook. And my friends dropped off pans of food at the door. He said, y'all call me for gas money. You call you for gas money. My friends dropped off pans of food at the door. And the manager at work that didn't like me, that would never promote me, she had dropped off hand sanitizers and things like that. She had this weird relationship with me. She ain't like me, but she'll treat me like a normal person. I don't know why she's so weird. She would tell me all her business and then like, you're not getting a promotion, or you need to be more like the girl that we just promoted and fired because she drunk on the job. I don't know. It was weird. It's like people do have to respect what they see you the empress, but they still gonna mistreat you. That was one of them situations. And so the way people showed up for me and the way people didn't show up for me, my cousin whose son just passed recently, condolences to her if she sees this. She was making masks at the time. She does a lot of crafts. She sent me masks from Arizona. My cousin in Milwaukee, his wife had made me some masks as well and sent them to me. So I'm walking around with cute fashion masks. I'm like going viral and stuff on Facebook at the time. So Spirit was like, I was turning everything out for your good. And not one mention of these children's fathers who know one of them at home got to graduate this month, like within 2 months, at home sick with COVID. And the other child, it's his 10th birthday and he unsupervised. Oh, right before I found out I got COVID, the weekend I got COVID, he brought him home that weekend. He got strep throat. He needs to come home. He's sick. He your kid. You can't keep him. No. So a lot of y'all probably been through some fucked up co-parenting stuff like I did. Oh, he's sick. He got to go home. I only like him when he's fun and lively. He's sick. He your problem. This your kid. Where sick kids go? Home. Sick kids go home. When it's your kid, where do they go? With you. So this ain't your kid now that he's sick. So he dropped him off with strep throat. He's in the house with me and my oldest son. I ain't even realized I got COVID yet. But I had it from that weekend. The weekend he was gone with his dad, I was out of town with my uncle and my mom, and my uncle had it. And we didn't know. Luckily, everybody in my aunt house already had it, and he stayed with them so they didn't get sick again. That was weird, but that's how it works. And so I got it from him driving the car. I was driving. And we drove to Milwaukee that weekend. Came back, didn't know I had it. Take a few days to. So by 2 weeks, that first week, I was like, my head hurt. This, that. So it's like, Spirit was like, you've been through some stuff. And you had to go through it the hard way. Like, I'm trying to parent from the hospital with double viral pneumonia and COVID. Where they daddies at? It's like, people gonna mistreat you. Sometimes their absence is just mistreating you. Not showing up to help is mistreating you. So there's a lot of people in your friend circle and your family circle that Spirit said help them. And I was always going live on Facebook to the point where I was out of breath. And everybody was like, girl, lay down. That's enough of an update. They was checking on me because hundreds of people DM me. I think I got COVID. Can you tell by my symptoms? People were really showing up to me like, I need your help. I'm afraid to go to the hospital. I'm seeing what I see on the news. Do you really have it? People didn't believe people had it. So Spirit is saying, no matter what you're going to go through, people going to hate how strong you are and how you still manage to shine and be a star in the midst of being sick. They're going to fucking hate that for you. Because, bitch, how you got COVID, single mama, job laying people off, your kid sick, your other kid birthday, your kid got to graduate. You got to fix. I had to be fucking superwoman. You know? Yes. Like, a lot of lives are saved. People DMing me by the hundreds asking me, my advice about COVID. Do you really think I got it if this happened? People didn't want to admit they had it. I know a family member that act like she didn't have it, and she kept going around people because her ego was, didn't I tell y'all at the beginning of this? People went through shit and act like they ain't been through nothing, act like they always been perfect, and they ain't gonna help nobody with their experience. So she got COVID, got sick, stayed in the house for a few days. Nah, it wasn't COVID. Got her ass up and kept going around people. No mask. Acting like ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I don't want to be seen as somebody who got COVID. And so you just out here spreading it. In the thick of it, y'all. The spring of 2020. And so that's going to be the difference. I was the one on Facebook telling everybody I got it. Here's my 3-week journey. 2 weeks of being rejected, 1 week of not knowing I have it, just one day at work, one day I need to lay down. One day at work, one day I need to lay down. Everybody's like, go to the hospital because you done took a few days off. You might have it. Go to the hospital. No. Mercy Network in St. Louis County. I had my youngest son there. I thought that hospital was awesome. Went to the ER, turned me away. I wasn't white enough to get a COVID test. That's when they was rationing out the test. Okay, I live in an affluent neighborhood, and they really pulled that yo ass too black card on me when it came to giving me a COVID test. Had on the mask and couldn't breathe, y'all. I'm like, I can't breathe. Still couldn't get a test. Went to the Mercy Urgent Care. Nah, still couldn't get a test. Okay, went to SSM Network in St. Charles County, Missouri, right outside of St. Louis County, right across the Missouri River. SSM, it's like the end of week 2 with COVID for me. SSM admits me right away. I drove myself to the emergency room. Get in there, put me in the ICU, double viral pneumonia and COVID. How did you manage for all this time? And I was like, I ain't have a fucking choice. I got kids. Ain't nobody gonna let me die. If I die, my kids will just be in the house like they are now while I'm in the hospital, taking care of themselves. A 10-year-old running around the house, coronavirus. I was like, if you don't sit your ass down. I was in that room for 2 weeks and lost 20 pounds, forced myself to eat fruit and oatmeal just so I can get up and take care and live for my kids. I told God I was ready to go. I said, girl, if you don't lay the hell, you ain't confirmation. God said, you're not about to die. I just need you to get the hell up and go eat the oatmeal and eat the fruit and tell your story. I went live. I told my story. I did all the things. And then that summer, I still went on and moved to Dallas. People like, you gonna move to Dallas? What the fuck I'm staying here with y'all for? This proved it. So you're gonna have these things, y'all. Where motherfuckers are just gonna be like, we see you dying over there. We finna help you or your kids. I don't care if it is my kid. Not bold a nigga gotta be to not help his kid. Diabolical. My 10-year-old, he's 16 now. He's something else. I'm glad I have my kids because I raised them a certain way. I raised them to be self-sufficient. They know how to cook, clean, take care of themselves. You know not to open this fucking door. You know where my gun at. You know what I'm saying? You know all this stuff. And we understand we don't pull it out unless we want to unalive somebody. So we can't play with it because we going to unalive somebody. Right? They know where it was. Ain't no sneak and touch it. Some shit go down, you know where it's at. I don't care how old you are. You back up around her. You understand? So you don't make certain things taboo with them. And it's like, don't play with it with your brother because that's how you unalive people. We don't touch this unless we need to unalive somebody to save ourselves. And so it was like that in my house because I'm a single mom. I ain't got time to wait on nobody to show up and be a dad. Niggas was doing what they wanted to do. They was out in them streets living their best lives, trying to act like they was a pillar to the community. When it comes to them kids. So I'm telling y'all to tell y'all this. You done been through some shit. That's my story. What's your story? And how you done overcame it? And what did you go through? What hardships? What season of loss did you have? How did spirit sit you down in life, put you at a low point to see who's gonna kick you while you was on the sidewalk? You know how them people walk past them homeless people on the sidewalk? This reading is deep. I might laugh in my story because it's like baffling. It's like crazy. Like this nigga really did show up for his kids. And then they both tried to turn my kids against me and keep them from me that summer when I moved to Dallas. The story, I mean, I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make this shit up. So they act like this was them and the person that's doing the betrayal was me. They act like that was me. That was the bad guy. So I just tell you this to say, go back and think over your stories and who you know God told to go help you. You know these people were supposed to be the people that helped you. These are the people you helped. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all really finna watch me just lose everything and fall apart? And I done kept your kids. I did your kids' hair. I let you and your kids live with me. I done let you and your husband stay with me. I done got credit cards for you to fix up your house in my name. You wouldn't even pay the fucking credit card bill. I done got payday loans for you and ran every other Friday, leaving my son at daycare to go hurry up and pay it so it don't hit my bank account. These the people in your neighborhood that I don't give a fuck about you. Spirit said, do not forget that in this season. You're going to very much so seem like the Queen of Wands with that block cat energy. But you better not fucking act like these people loved you so much all of a sudden now that you got some money. Because watch, they're going to ask you for money and still treat you like shit. And it's going to be made plain to you. This ain't it, boo. They're going to come to you and still talk to you like shit. Even while asking you for something else in this 2020, this year of our Lord, 2026. I can't make this shit up, y'all. If your backbone ain't all the way stiff, sign up for coaching. We're going to get it together. Just email me. Message of love. Don't let your past ruin your future. Don't let these people come back in, spend up your money, treat you any kind of way, and talk you out of being in a relationship because they're afraid your money gonna go where your heart goes, and it ain't. They know it ain't with them. She gets somebody, they gonna talk some sense into it. We gotta make sure he or she stays single and only accessible to the family or to us. You know, they want you single and feeling like they all you got, and they still gonna mistreat you. Message of love. I'm thinking of you, even if you believe I'm not. I miss you every day. I feel like I ain't shuffle these because these look like the exact same messages from the other day. We just gonna take one love. The message of love came back up. Is and then divine timing behind it. I'm thinking of you, my love. I'm thinking of you, my love. Even if you believe that I'm not, I miss you every day, both day and night. I wonder what you have been doing and how your days go without me. Sometimes I wonder, do you even think of me? And I wonder, do you even think of me? I feel the urge to reach out to you, my love, and I promise I will. And if you make any kind of content and you tell your story, you're gonna know by the way they message you, call you, and say shit to you. And you're gonna be like, I ain't never seen their name come up. I ain't never seen them nothing. That's how you know they stalking you. That 10 of swords. They watching you and thinking evil thoughts. Divine timing. We're on a journey, a divine dance upon the soul's plane. And watch all the little petty shit they try to get you back around for. Well, you got a piece of mail. I got that call today. I'm like, throw that shit in the trash. No, it could be important. I don't give a fuck. They'll send another one. And so, which reminds me, I need to change my address on my driver's license for Georgia away from that to where I am now. We're on a journey, a divine dance upon the soul's plane. It will manifest into the physical worlds in perfect divine timing. All we need to do is trust and have faith that everything will unfold beautifully. So trust divine timing when it comes to love. Oof, my car is trying to fly out. Trust divine timing. Don't rush into nothing. You've been through a lot. Just enjoy every good day that comes to you without feeling anxious for anything. Don't feel anxious for nothing. Don't feel anxious for nothing. Let everything just unfold beautifully. Take deep breaths. Let it balance out. Let it come to you. Get up every day and be grateful for where you are today. Love will come when it comes. It is not going to change who you are, right? Nothing gets power over you anymore. This is the new centered version of you that ain't anxious, that ain't worried. You know what rushing can get you. You know what being in mixed company can get you. You know better by now. It ain't good to rush nothing. It ain't good to need nothing that much. It ain't good to chase nothing. It ain't good to feel inferior to anyone. It's only going to come back and bite you in the ass. Allow life to unfold beautifully. Stop chasing things. I got to have this right now. No, it's going to run away from you. It's just like chasing a bug in the swimming pool. Every time you push it, you push in the water, and the part of the water that it's in is going to constantly push away from you, grabbing at it. But if you sit still in that pool, watch how them fucking bugs float over there by you. You be pissed off. You're like, how the fuck did this happen? I was minding my business, and here come the bugs all coming to you when you're minding your business. So get up and operate in your purpose and gratitude. And I'm gonna tell y'all this every time. No matter you have a job, a 9 to 5 or not, always make room for your gifts. Every day you should be doing something lined up with your purpose. If you know your job is not your purpose, your vision and your purpose, every day you're supposed to be getting up and doing something. Do the damn thing. Do something according to your gifts and your purpose. If you need help with it, that is exactly who I am. I am the coach when it's time for you to walk in your purpose. How does that look while you have a job? How does that look while you're still going through it? I have a whole system for that. My aligned sovereign framework. It's a methodology I created to help you align with your higher self and start to trust yourself again, release toxic relationships, really step into your sovereign identity. And I have a community for women. And part of me is like, do I need to make this co-ed or am I just supposed to coach the women? We gonna see. We gonna see. So Spirit's like, I got you. Believe that I believe that know that you know that you know that I got you. Okay? So y'all get ready to accept. Dang, Ace of Cups on the bottom of both decks. I can't make this up. Ace, return to sender on the bottom of that deck, and Ace of Cups. I was just going to say, get ready for this outpour of love and support. You're going to be emotionally overwhelmed. This love is coming from the Most High. This love is coming from the Most High, romantically and in your soul tribe and family. You might have some more kids. Some of y'all gonna have some more kids. You're gonna feel abundant. Relationships are gonna be many of your children. Like I said, if you want help creating a spell, a daily spell to cast over your life for protection and abundance, to bring everything in and set you up for the day, and you're gonna start to watch things come in. Watch things come in. $25, email me, and I will make it for you. You're gonna get up and say this every day. You're gonna watch your life change. You're going to watch your life change. And I'm gonna give you a short version that you can just kind of repeat throughout the day. And it's just gonna constantly call these things in. It's gonna constantly, because you gotta change your language, what you say about love, about money, about your business, about your family, about your friendships. You gotta change what you say about it. Confirmation, and you gotta say the words a certain way to let you know I understand this energy. I understand the universal laws that are tied to it. So I know I can say this. I know I can do this. I know. I know I don't chase sidetracked. Because a lot of y'all saying spells that cause y'all to work harder. Just opening up your mouth and saying anything. I know I'm always grind for mine. Well, you gonna always work hard. Go ahead, buddy. I ain't doing it. I'm gonna always work hard to get something. I'm gonna always grind for mine. I'm gonna always get up and grind for mine. How many people y'all know say that? And they ass is struggling. You're going to keep struggling if you keep saying, I'm a struggle. I'm a struggle to get things. Nope. Being spoiled is my resting state. I co-create with the universe. I don't chase, I attract. Being spoiled is my divine birthright. I'm an abundant being. There's nothing I need to do. Everything is wrapped up in me being. I'm a human being, not a human doing. I'm meant to have things. I'm meant to be spoiled. I just got to be the version of me that's meant to have it, not the I don't understand. I don't believe people are bad. I don't have boundaries version of me. I got healthy boundaries. I love myself. I put myself and my mission first. I have healthy boundaries, right? I love myself and only allow people into my life who love and respect me as well. I'm surrounded by people who love and respect me. My clients value my business and my offerings, and they pay for my time. I'm always chasing. You stay stuck in that cycle. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out the game. I'm done chasing and all of the things that they lied and told you you had to do because you didn't know who you were. This spell is going to align with your identity, your true identity, your sovereign identity, not who the world told you were, who God inside of you said you are. Okay? The truth. You got to align with the truth and then say a spell. But if you think you a worker bee, you don't know who you are. You're a God. You got power when you speak words. So I teach you to speak and I teach you to write. There's a certain way to write. Manifesting, speaking, writing, thinking, doing, being. What are you wearing today? Why are you wearing that? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Because you're not identifying with who you truly are. That's why you're doing the things you're doing. All right? When you can relax and trust the bill's going to be paid, you don't know where the money coming from, but you ain't never failed me before, so I guess it's coming from somewhere, and it always has. I haven't worked since December. That was part-time. I've worked part-time for 3.5 years, and for the past for almost this past year. So for the past 8 months, I ain't worked at all. I left corporate May 2022. When I tell people I ain't worked this year, what? How are you surviving? Baby, this is rolling. So I'm a life coach. You operate your purpose, the money will come. When you operate your purpose, the money comes. It has to show up. Y'all getting a bonus on this one. When you're operating in your gifts and you allow things to flow. I like this version of it. All the greenery in it. The money comes. We need you to be who you are. Oh my gosh, the Empress was behind it. I just need you to be. I just need you to be, and I got you. Let me work through you. Just open up be the mouthpiece for the spirit realm. Done. Y'all want me to go on here and say Adam lied on Eve, justice for Jezebel, piss the church off. I got you. I'll do it. They were like, I told y'all, everybody was playing at my uncle and aunt house. I was downstairs making that money. I said, this y'all. And it's time to go to the store. Ain't nobody got none but me. And I ain't sure. Because every opportunity we had to get some money or to do something, y'all didn't do it. And I learned that at a young age. These motherfuckers don't want nothing. They don't want shit. But they want what you got. But they ain't going to do what you did to get it. They just going to let you work hard for the both of y'all and mooch out for you. They never got up and tried. They turned down the opportunities. I said, you can come fold the clothes with me. We split the $5. No. Okay, take your ass back upstairs then. They playing and playing and playing. I was grinding at a young age, but it was light work for me. It's folding clothes. My granny always kept us busy anyway. So I was like, that was nothing. That was nothing. And so holidays would come around, I'm always the one who had to chop up the vegetables into tiny pieces for the dressing or for this or for that because I paid attention to detail. I was patient and I was trusted. And so that'll get you some things that if you do things that other people won't do, that's when God be like, I'm gonna give you what other people ain't got. And when I took this sabbatical, my trials of Job, my dark night of soul, my spiritual awakening, I know I'm a twin flame. I know my birthday, everything about me aligns with the stars. I'm that magical being on earth, and it's unfolding right now. So, all the stuff that's happening behind the scenes, bite your tongue. I can't tell y'all. I just got to show up like this and deliver the message today. I can't tell y'all the details because I'm not telling the enemy the details. I'm not telling nobody. I ain't let nobody breathe a little hot ass breath over my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a new baby, you like get your you looking at everybody different. You was you sniffling? You might have a cold. Get away from my baby. Did you get some hand sanitizer? Was you smoking? Oh, we can't do no smoke. Make sure you put that receiving blanket over you and don't let my baby touch your clothes. You got too much cologne. Make sure y'all use the receiving blanket on the same side as the last person and don't flip it around on my baby. Okay, it's time for the baby to go upstairs. Too many motherfuckers. Everybody can't hold my baby. I don't let kids hold my baby. That's how you gotta be about your and baby, that was me. I was a bitch with my kids. No, the fuck you will not be holding my child. Matthew and Genesis, two little pieces of gold. You will not hold my child. I'm a nursing mom, so could nobody feed my kids? Nobody could feed my children. I'm the only person who's ever fed my children. So it's like, you can't feed my kids. Genesis did have to take a bottle of daycare, but I was so blessed to have Miss Owens have him in an in-home daycare. She taught him how to read and everything before he could even talk. At 1 year old, he could read. So Spirit was like, very few people are going to be trusted with that. That's why that segue happened. The first one, I couldn't trust nobody with him. So I got to pretty much stay at home until he could, eat food. So it wasn't a big deal. Or I was only away from him in between feedings at college part-time after I had him. So, yeah, that's significant. Spirit's like, if there's no one around you that can be trusted with it, then I'll make sure you don't need anyone. I'll make sure you don't need anyone when there's no one to be trusted. And when there is someone you can trust, I'll make you busier because you got somebody to help you. You got help now. So with the second kid, I was able to put him in daycare because I was at corporate. I wasn't in college no more. Like with the first one, they're 8 years apart. So I had one at 20 and one at 28. And so he's like, I'm going to give you what you need in the season you need it. So some seasons you don't have a lot of help. I just want you to do it all and put your energy, breathe your breath on this baby. Let it be all you, right? Can't nobody take credit. The second one, I give her credit for that child. I give her credit for that child. That foundation, it took a village and she was the village. And so Spirit's like, you gonna see what you can do first before I let you start having help from all these other people. Then you'll never believe in yourself if I put you alone for a season. If I never let you see what you can do on your own, you'll always think you needed enterprise, corporate, the job, the this, the that, so-and-so. You think you needed to stay on with so-and-so. You think you're going to always think you need something. You're going to always think you need something, somebody, if I never let you see what you can do on your own with just me and you. So that's it. This reading, you a real one. Like that message might just sound like, oh, little cute little new. No, this some real shit. In a world full of fake people, that is the highest compliment. The highest compliment right now. Everybody fake. Everything fake. People will walk past you, smile at you, and speak to you and hate your fucking guts and wouldn't do a fucking thing for you. And they still gonna smile at you as, bitch, cuss me out or look the other way. But don't ever speak to me if you don't like me. But people are comfortable being fake. Fake is the status quo. You'll go sit in the living room on the holidays and everybody being fake, and you be like, why did I even show up to this fake shit? Be Kanye on them. So it's like your life is changed, boo. You are a real one. And I need you to hear me. And I'm picking off lint on my thing. So it's like, I need you to hear me. I need y'all to hear me so bad. Spirit ain't kept me here for nothing because I still got to go do. I got 10 minutes left to go live on my Coach Shawnee page to make it count for today. Hear me and hear me well. This is really happening. You might not believe it, but this is really your life and it's really happening. Yes, you are finally going to go from labor to reward. And ain't nobody writing it on no obituary. Come on, somebody. You gonna have your heaven on earth, Booski, okay? Heaven on earth. Put out some water and a piece of fruit for your ancestors on that altar. Light a candle for them. Give them $1 or more, and don't take it back. Honor them. Look at that altar and say thank you. When you say and that's what I'm gonna teach you. When you do your spells, light that incense or candle and sit by that altar and say it for the day. Sit in community with your ancestors. Let's stand in agreement with them that you speaking this over your life. Yeah, I expect multiple miracles a day, and I get them. I expect them and I get them. Why would I expect them? Because I know who I am. So I know what I should expect. Well, you know who you are, you know what to expect. Well, you know what's what, you know what to expect, don't you? All right, we gotta go. It's been an hour and 15 minutes of me yelling at y'all. Don't you go back to these karmic motherfuckers. Don't you not give them a motherfucking damn. Don't you fucking do it. You've been through some hard shit. You've been through some shit. Don't you act like you ain't. Don't act like you ain't worth preservation when you get money. I gotta be nice to everybody. I shouldn't act brand new. I shouldn't act like I'm better than them. Bitch, you are better than them. You are. Your character's top tier. These mangy motherfuckers don't deserve a dime. Let them go work for their shit like they told you. Get a job. Do this. They had a lot of fucking opinions. Go get you some new friends to hang out with. Go along. Meet somebody there. Don't you go back and say no shit. These bitches gonna plot on you so bad. They gonna take it up a notch. They gonna take up that ass whooping a notch on you. Don't ever go back to nobody that kicked you while you was down. Next time they kicked you in your leg, next time I'm gonna kick you in your fucking face. As harsh as that sounds, this shit is so real out here, y'all. Don't find out the hard way. All right. I love y'all. For coaching and consulting or readings, email me info.highpriestess1111@gmail.com. It's in the description. Be great on purpose.